interested in attending an upcoming home game, please visit the ticket booth or our team website for availability. Fans, don't forget about our one-night giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free Rocky bobblehead. We want the attendance at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Nuggets along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our installation team will respond immediately. The National Basketball Association and the Denver Nuggets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behaviors such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators and...
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Chicago Bulls. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jokic.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Josh Giddey. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for Denver, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup championship for MP? From the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. MP's led this team. It's been about more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
MP's shot is good.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Now here's Murray. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Here's Brown. Buzelis grabs the board. 21st pick in the 2022 draft, Christian Brown, who won a title with Denver during his rookie year. And their coach, Michael Malone, used him in certain situations, and he flourished.
Well, you know, Kevin, he won a college championship the year before. This guy's played in a lot of high-pressure games, and that is what has given Michael Malone the confidence to go with him. He was ready for those moments.
Ready indeed.
And this is why you gotta be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
To the paint, here's Porter. Chicago grabs the miss. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight pins. Just remarkable.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Vucevic setting the pick for MP. Lock at 6. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 10 points. You know, Greg, there was a bit of a rough patch with this team's chemistry not too long ago. That seems to have been put behind them now.
And I think MP stepped up and helped smooth the transition, right? He empathized with where the fracture was coming from and made sure the team stayed on the same page. That's great leadership from the young star.
And we got a hot story coming out of Brooklyn. And who else but Shams Charania with all the news. All right, Shams, what's going on with the Nets?
Hey, Kevin, they've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. He changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Here's Porter. Following the basket by MP. Porter, no luck. Chicago leading by 3. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Pass to Brown. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The drive by MP. He gets it in there. 14 points for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets dance team.
Both teams will make substitutions. And now we have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Here's Strother. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5 and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season. Pass to Herter. Back to MP. Goes up the baseline, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Rebound by Smith, and the Bulls with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Substitution on the court.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Here's Westbrook. That one falls.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
MP outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second annual NBA.
Substitution on the
Here
court.
for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
Got this, MP.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. MP converting the tough bucket.
Despite his youth, MP's showing grown man strength.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Taking a look at the Bulls. All out there with Wilson. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Vucevic, and it's Buzelis in at the power forward. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against the Pacers had a huge game. He finished with 57 points, and he was tremendous in that game. That was a season high in points, too. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Denver calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Gordon checked in for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Russell Westbrook. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Jokic, number 1.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Here's Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Frank, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
Throw good, Murray. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. MP against Porter. Shots good by Wilson. Wilson's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Murray. 23 points his last outing, and the shot is good. Brown's got 6 points.
Well, when Murray is passing the ball to his teammates, they are at their best.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Buzelis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And it's 9 points for Buzelis. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so it's Chicago, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, the stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, honey.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You know, right now for Denver, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And just getting going here for the 2024 NBA Cup Championship second half. And thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with. I don't want to spoil it.
And here's MP for 3. Traps in the tray. Wilson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bulls. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Brown. Porter, a screen on MP. Outside, Porter. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's Jokic missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
His mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And it's all said and done. Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good, Jokic.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
In the corner, it's MP. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Murray, the pass to Porter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
MP kicks to Huerter. The 3 from MP. And the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Jokic.
Minutes remaining.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here is Giddey. Hasn't made one yet. A nice shot by MP.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Back to Murray to end the run. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Denver making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Whitey's checked in for Wilson. Brown's checked in for Russell Westbrook. MP's checked in for Chicago. All comes in for Trey Jones. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by MP.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
So for Chicago right now, Wilson out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Collins, and it's Smith, and it's Herter in at the 3 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Collins, and he banks in the layup.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
To the middle, the inside shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Smith on the wing, back to MP. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
He was all alone on that one. Wilson's got 40 points.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Porter, bounce pass. Here's Brown. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Brown's got 12 points here in the second half. The Bulls leading by 23. Pass to Herter. Down low. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. 42 points for MP.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Collins against Jokic. 3-pointer. Brown's shot is off. The Bulls shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And a wide open look for MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. MP's got 45 points. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, that's Murray answering right back from the perimeter. You have to love his competitive nature.
Pass to Herter. And here's MP for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Porter, a screen on Herter. Brown's shot is off. Now Wilson. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy, and man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. So long.
Jonathan in the back.
How do you avoid a letdown in intensity when going from playing for a championship to being just one of 30 teams again?
What do you mean by that?
I mean that you have to ramp it up for a championship and play at a certain caliber, and then all of a sudden it's back to the normal grind. I mean, how do you make that transition?
Okay. You know, that's just part of being a professional. Basketball isn't like football. You know, you have a game and then a week off. That's one of the challenges in this league, is staying steady day after day, because the highs and the lows, it'll knock you off your game if you're not on point. You know what I mean?
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Hey, congrats to MP on winning the NBA Cup. That was fun to watch, man. You were on a mission.
Now that's how you win fans through the media. Bravo.
They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.